is, YouTube? So I created this YouTube to be very transparent with anybody who wanted to get into Turo. So I'm gonna be starting a new series, basically talking about each trip. I'm gonna be showing you how much I made from each trip and things like that. So stay tuned in. If you like content like this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But let's get into the first trip. So in this trip, you can see that trip price was $432. For 8 days, it was $54 a day. I think this trip was booked for like 4 days and they ended up extending it. And that's what I talked about in one video of how, you know, anybody can just extend your car without you approving it, which this is what this guest did. They extended the car without me approving it. It just automatically approved it. I didn't mind because that was my first trip. I had no one else booked after that. So it is what it is. But they got a 3-day discount of $43.20. Unlimited miles. I had unlimited miles on at that time. I only wanted to do it for my first ever renter, which she took advantage of that because she went very far. Trip total was $388, and then Turo took their fees, $97.20, and it came out to $291.60. So that was my first ever booking on the Turo platform. Pretty solid for first trip, and she brought the car back, cleaned it out, everything, perfect condition. So shout out to her. What it is, YouTube? So we are back with trip number 2, and this guest renter rented the car out for 6 days at $60.50 a day. They were limited to 200 miles per day. Like I told y'all in the last short, only one renter got unlimited miles, and that was the first person. You have to pay for it now. So they got 1,200 miles for their whole trip. I got some last minute boost pricing for $36.30. They also got a 3-day discount for $39.93. That is definitely lower now. I definitely changed my 3-day discount to a lower percentage because, yeah. Trip total turned out to be $359.37. Turo fees came out to $89.85, and my earnings was $269.52. This guy, he was a great renter as well. Car came back in good condition. It did smell like smoke a little bit, but me personally, I don't really mind that because I have an ozone generator. So that takes, 30 minutes out of my day. Well, not really 30 minutes out of my day, but it takes 30 minutes for an ozone generator to truly get that smell out if it's not super strong, which it did, so I didn't mind, but that's really it. That was trip number 2. Like I said, if you want to see more transparency like this on my page, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm out, YouTube. What it is, YouTube, it is your boy Trevo, and we are back with trip number 3. This was a 2-day booking for $55 a day. He was limited to 500 miles. Trip price came out to $110. It had a delivery fee of $10. This was my first delivery, and he caught it at $10. That's not happening again. So yeah, that delivery fee is way too cheap. My delivery fee now is probably, I think, $50. Trip total came out to $120. Turo fees came out to $28.50, and my earnings was $91.50. So 2-day trip, not much. Like on my weekdays, I charge $55 a day, and on weekends I charge $65 a day. So he booked, I think it was he booked on a Monday and returned the car Tuesday. So not much earnings, but that's okay. I want people to book as much as possible. I don't care how long you book for. It don't matter to me. Just book the car, you know, so I can make some money. But he was a pretty cool Turo renter. Car was, I went to go pick up the car and it was in great condition. No problems, no issues. Didn't smell like smoke. A little dirty, but that's gonna come with, you know, that's gonna come with the game. But definitely great renter. Will definitely rent to him again if I need to. So that is all for this trip. You know, like I say, if you love transparency like this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out, YouTube. What it is, YouTube, and I am back with another video. Trip number 4. So this person had 800 miles, distance limited to 200 miles per day. Trip price was 4 days, $55 a day. They booked during the week, like I told y'all. My weekday price is $55 a day. So trip price came out to $220. They got a three-day discount, which I'm pretty sure is 10%. At that time, I think it's 5% now. So their 3-day discount was $22. They did not go over the distance, and trip total was $198. You know, Turo got to get their fees. And that was $49.50. So my earnings was $148.50. This Turo renter, great renter, brought the car back in great condition. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely love to rent to them again. They pretty much, like I said, brought the car back in great condition. So shout out to them. Hopefully they come back and rent with me again. Like I say, if you love transparency like this on the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more. All right, YouTube. What it is, YouTube, so we are going to be talking about trip number 5 in this video. This person had 400 miles on this trip. They only booked it for 2 days. I think it was a weekend. So they got it for $72.50 a day. Like I told y'all, on my weekends, I charge a lot more on the weekends because mostly people use weekends to take the car out of town and party hard. So they're around a lot of other people. They did get a non-refundable discount. I guess they booked it last minute. So I think they got like a 10% non-refundable discount. If they would have canceled it, I would have still got earnings. Like I said, 400 total miles. They did not go over the miles. They were close, but they did not go over it. Trip total came out to $166.75. Turo fees came out to $41.69. Y'all know Turo is going to get their fees. They are going to get their fees. So I earned $125.06 for this 2-day trip, which is great. This Turo renter was great as well. She did bring the car back late. I think the car was brought back pretty late. I think it was like 50 minutes late or whatever. This was Easter Sunday too. So I was headed to church when she brought the car back. Well, I wasn't headed to church. I was almost pretty much late for church because she brought the car back late. So she did get charged with that. That's why it was more than what it was, because, you know, she brought it back late. So Turo charged her for more. So, which is, you know, I love that. You can bring the car back late all you want. It's just going to bring more money into my pockets. But the car came back kind of dirty. Had some glitter all over the car. You know, just liquids, because she went out of town for a wedding. So they were partying hard in the car, apparently. There was some liquids, you know, probably liquor, most likely, which is cleanable. You can't charge people for that, which is, you know, it's fine with me. I got paid. I'm good. But, you know, like I say, if you like transparency on this channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for a lot more of this, man. I am going to be doing every single trip just like this. So make sure you stay tuned for those. YouTube, I'm out.